Hello, it's Bethany. I'm a lower elementary Montessori teacher, and today I came into my classroom to do some, just a little bit of work. I honestly usually come into my classroom more during the summer. It's just, this is the first time I've been in, and I probably won't be back in until, the beginning of August, that 1 or 2 weeks into August when we come back to school. But today I'm just going to show you some things I'm doing around my classroom. And within that reading time, I have them do, it's silent reading. So at 2:30, we stop what we're doing and we do our reading work. So that's another thing that's added on to their work. It's not actually on their work plan. And if you know I love my work plan, you can get it free at the hub below, but of resources for Montessori teachers. But I do a lot of reading with them. It's just at the end of the day, I do Flyleaf publishing books, and they read the book and then they do a page of work that's in their portfolio that they have, their binder. So it's just worked out that that's how we do it. And then after they finish that, they can pick a silent reading book. And what they usually do is kind of read and not actually read, is what I've noticed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be very mindful of it this year. I think I'm going to have the students actually try to complete books, because I'll notice they'll pick a book off the shelf and not actually complete it, whether that be a picture book or a chapter book. So I think I might make a spot on the actual bookshelf where they can save their book and be proud of what they're reading, and I think that might work nicely. And they always say you should model that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try to sit and read with them once everybody's done with their reading work page and get the help they need. I'll sit down with them and actually try to read, because during that time I would usually enter information on the Transparent Classroom or things like that. But I think this year I will do that, but then also still at least try for 5 to 10 minutes to sit down and read with them, so then they know that's what needs to happen. And also there's kind of a lot of things I kind of want to change this school year coming up, because just a lot of things, and I'm still thinking about them, and once I know what I want to talk about, then that's when I will share those ideas. I might do it later today, I don't know. I'm going to film a few videos today and then we'll see. The first thing I'm doing is I'm going through this bookshelf of books. Before the end of the school year, I put tablecloths on my shelves so that the materials didn't get dusty. This is the first year I've actually done that, so we'll see if it actually works or not. It looks like it kind of did, but I always like to reorganize the materials anyway at the beginning of the school year. I'm not doing that today, but I wanted to go through my library because being in this specific classroom for the last 3 years and seeing what students read versus what they don't read, I'm going to shuffle through the books and maybe organize them a little bit better so the students know what to pick. I always do a reading time at the end of the day. So usually when you come back in the summer from your classroom, it kind of just feels stale, because you kind of just left it how it was and no one's been in here for a while. But it seems as though the maintenance man has put up some of my things onto tables, so it kind of feels like summer. There's still things that I gotta do, but just having things up and around the classroom makes it feel more interesting. I'm going to work on this pile of books now. Okay, so this is what it's looking like now. This is a pile of books I'm going to get rid of, or just have them not in my classroom. I teach grades 1, 2, and 3, and so I kept some of the random chapter books that are kind of longer, but I took some away too. But we have a typical one. In this shelf I have Arthur and Junie B. Jones and a few other series there. And then those books are all easy reader books almost. I didn't touch too much on that shelf. And then I just kind of moved those. So those are Magic Tree House, I Survived. And then a few longer books are the A to Z Mysteries. Again, in my time, I've never seen a kid actually finish a book from start to finish. So that's what I really want to try to do this year, is like get kids to finish from like start to finish is my whole thing. And then up there keeps getting blurry, but up here are just some longer books that don't necessarily have a category. But what I'm thinking is on top of here and here and here and here, the students can display what books they are trying to read, or like what they're currently reading, so then like they know the next day what it is. And then under there, under this one, I have fiction and like, excuse me, nonfiction books, and then picture books. And then on that shelf I also have some nonfiction books. So after lunch and recess, I'll read a chapter book, and then but before then I'll read like either a picture book or something longer, or just like a nonfiction fact book that we flip through and read some facts for what we're talking about. But I had I saw this idea where you read one chapter of a book and then the student continues to read it on their own, which I thought was interesting, so the kids could see, oh, will I like this book? Maybe I will. So I think that might be what I'm going to try to do with that. That's the only thing I really got done today. So besides that, nothing else has been going on too much.